cat's out of the bag. My collab is live. I can freely talk about it. I'm not hyperventilating. I no longer have extreme anxiety. So now I can fill you guys in with all the information as to what was going on in my brain when I kept saying there's a lot going on behind the scenes, from the collab to personal stuff to my husband. There was a lot going on. And now I get to sit here, create a makeup look with the collab, and then kind of fill you guys in. This was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna be real honest. In case you didn't see the announcement video, go check it out. I give you guys details and all of that as to the vision for this palette in particular. Here is my personal palette that I've put my hands in deep on. There's dent everywhere. This one's looking kind of gross because, you know, I love me a cream blush. And then here are the lippies. This is palette number 2, and I'm actually really happy with it. Why am I talking so damn fast? Well, I'm on coffee number 3. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna start off with the Farsali. This is the liquid glass because I love Farsali as a brand. I am reached out by Ofra, and I am offered a spot in the Project Influencer event for the year. Is it an event? I guess it's an event. I'm gonna go in with the True Match by L'Oreal in W6.5. And this time we're gonna use a brush, guys, so get a started. There's definitely a process to this madness. Now, mind you, I knew that I was going to be one of the PIs since probably February of this year. Like, I knew. The date was originally gonna be in May, then it was kind of shifted over to the summer, and then from the summer it was pushed back. So when I kept telling you guys it's coming in the summer, that's why. And there's obviously reasons why it got pushed back, and honestly, I'm so happy that it did, because I didn't know the whole process and how any of that would work. The idea behind it was create a custom bundle with your favorites. But the thing is, I freaking love almost everything that Ofra has. Like, they have so much. Then I was like, oh, but my favorite thing is eyeshadows. So they were like, you can do a full-on eyeshadow palette if you want. It's cool. You can even pair it up with some lippies if you'd like. Like, it's your favorites. And I was like, bingo. You know what? Easy peasy, eyeshadows come easy to me. I'm going to do an eyeshadow palette, and then I'm gonna pair it with my favorite lippies, the Flexi Slicks, because I talk about them all the time, forever and ever, hands down faves. It wasn't that easy peasy, guys, because then I had to come up with the concept. Listen, when you're coming up with a concept, things don't always work out the way you think. And I wanted to add a red, and I wanted to add this color, and then I wanted to add it didn't take me that long to do. I was like, you know what? These are the colors. This is what I'm gonna do, and it's going to be what it's going to be. I was okay with it. Keyword, okay. I was done with my selections, and I was like, well, that wasn't even that hard. Like, I thought it was gonna be really, really hard. It was difficult, but not super challenging, but whatever. It is what it is. It's done. So as we're getting closer to the original launch date, I start to have second thoughts about my colors. I was like, I don't know. I feel like this palette, it's okay. It's fine. But when I really I played with it and everything. When I sat down and really looked at it, I was like, I don't love it. And if I don't love it, how can I talk about something that I'm not obsessed with? Talking about Ofra, I'm gonna set with the Brightening Banana Powder. I was thinking, because I get in my head sometimes, when people do launches, at least their first collection, they're extremely excited and nervous, slightly freaking out. And I was like, I don't feel those things. I feel like I should feel it. I'm excited that I get a collab with Ofra because it's been a goal of mine. And, you know, as I mentioned in my launch video at one point some time ago, someone at one point told me that I would never get to work with Ofra, and I was like, okay, well, that's kind of rude, but whatever. Why am I not freaking out, super nervous? None of it. And so I was talking to their CEO, Karine, and in having a conversation with her, I admitted I wasn't obsessed with the palette. And so she was like, well, you know, we had to change the date, so you have more than enough time to come up with a concept that you're gonna be happy with, because that's the idea. You need to be happy with what we're launching. I want you to be happy and proud of it and excited for it. So if you're not, you have the time, switch it up, change everything if you want to. And I was like, yeah. So I end up having a swatch party. I was in my kitchen table for a few hours. By the way, I'm using Precisely My Brow by Benefit in number 6. And it's so funny because I even did a funny little mock-up, and I'll show it to you guys up here on screen on like Photoshop to submit because I wanted them to see my vision. And it's insane how once I started to see the mock-up and really narrow down these shades before even submitting it to Oprah, I started getting the jitters. That's where the jitters started happening, and I was like, what is going on? I feel weird. I remember sending it in and I was like, hey, you know, here's a little mock-up of what it would look like just to help with the vision. I kind of felt dumb doing that. I'm gonna use my Goof Proof powder to fill in the beginning parts of the brown. But yeah, I felt kind of dumb. I was like, I wonder if anyone else is doing this because like I really want her to see my vision. I requested the topper and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna go with it. And they said yes. And this topper, Glisten, is not available for purchase on its own. So if you just wanted this one, you would have to get the trio, the 3-pack. Then I was like, okay, I kind of want Rodeo Drive. They said, yes, that works. And I was like, okay, I really want a cream blush in there. And I was thinking of you guys really. Like, I absolutely love my cream blushes. And I remember saying, I would love my palette to have a cream and the powder. So you get 2 different formula, 2 options. It's definitely like a go-to palette because regardless, you're gonna have the formulas that you need. And I was like, I don't know that they're gonna go for it. And then they said yes to the cream. And I was like, that is freaking fantabulous. I'm gonna use my Clean Canvas by Gerard Cosmetics in Fair all over the lid. I originally was going to do my favorite liquid lipstick and the Flexi Slick. But the facts are, your girl has some dry ass lips. So I've been gravitating more towards moisturizing and super hydrating, flattering lippies on my lips, which is why I use the Flexi Slicks a lot more. So then I was like, should I push my luck and ask if I can change the liquid lipstick? And instead of it being 1 Flexi Slick, we make it 2. We're gonna grab a fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into Dreamcatcher. This is like literally an everyday look that I'm going to create today, and this shade is going to be stunning on everybody, okay, mija? I'm gonna apply that all over the crease and really blow that out. So I sent an email. I requested the 2 Flexi Slicks, and girl, was I freaking nervous. I was nervous. I was like, oh my God, like, I think I'm pushing it. They're gonna think I'm asking for too much. They're gonna think I'm being bougie, and I'm not trying to be that. I am so passionate about these products in particular. If I had to put my name on a favorite, these would be it. Like, if I had to narrow down, because I also gave them a list of 10 other products that to me are hands down favorites so they can put them at discount for you guys. I sent that email and I was freaking nervous. Nerviosa, nervous galore. And then I was like, you know what? If she says no, it's fine. I get the palette that I wanted with all the shades, my concept. It's fine. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go into the blush. It's called Warrior. I'm gonna keep it on this outer area. So I remember submitting it, getting the jitters, and saying, I'm gonna wait it out. Nope, immediately got an email saying, instead of 2, let's do a trio. I was like, what? I couldn't believe I could add 3 Flexi Slicks. So of course I had to give you guys 2 very wearable nudes for so many different complexions, and then a little pop of color, because who doesn't love a little bit of pink in their lives? It's super wearable for a ton of people. I just felt like the moment that I got an okay on the lippies too, I literally was like, I am in love. I love the concept. I love the idea. For the first time, I was more than just feeling okay. I was in love with the bundle itself, and the excitement totally kicked in. And I remember always trying to calm down Rhonda and let her know, Mama, you got this. It's fine. People love you. You know, people are gonna see this and see your vision. It's easier when you're saying it to somebody else than when it's your turn. With a tiny fluffy brush, I am going to mix the black, which is called Triple Black, and Truffle. I'm gonna add those 2 back here, and then I'll use the very same brush to kind of blend that out. Because we're not going smoky today, but we want to add pizzazz to the look. But yeah, I was fine. I was cool. I felt great. Everything was dandy until I got an email with the schedule of the launch and how everything is gonna work out. I started freaking the hell out. Believe it or not, I started experiencing some weird, like really, really weird sweats to going through anxiety, mini panic attacks, and a lot of stress. With whatever's left on the brush, remember that Ofra has insane pigmentation. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap on both eyes again. We have not dipped back in the pan. We're gonna repeat the same process. So not only did I have to create content behind the scenes for the collab, it's part of the process, and I was fine with that, but at the same time, you guys also are aware, if you haven't seen the video, I posted a video a few years ago, so it's a minute, where my husband had cancer. And you know, when you have a history of cancer, you have to kind of continue to visit your oncologist and get your scans done and blood work and all of that. I won't go into detail because it's not my personal information to share, but his results came back with a little bit of umph, and I feel like the trauma of having heard years ago that he had kidney cancer and it was really bad. He had to go through emergency kidney removal in order to try to save him, and then him have to go through chemo. It's one of those things. I don't want to cry. We're not supposed to cry because this is not supposed to be a sad video. It's not. So I'm going to hold it in, but my eyes are starting to water. No. My makeup is looking good. We're not supposed to cry. We're not supposed... Stop it. We're not supposed to cry. Wait. Let me get myself together. So what I was going to say was the trauma that I went through it's what it is. It's trauma. And I think part of it, the idea was, if anything happened to my husband, I have a kid that I have to raise on my own. And that's fine, but it's the idea of having to answer where daddy is, right? So, oh my God, jeez. So having passed through that phase, I felt so blessed. Still am. But every time he has to go back to see a doctor or something like that, like I get like this. Because you just never know what they're gonna say. Thank God everything has been fine. But now even more pressure because I have a second kid. So although Ty is bigger and understands more now, Cam is only 2. So like a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling comes with it. And so to hear that, hey, your blood work came back and I'm not so happy with this, that, and the other. We need to get more tests done. That had me super anxious, stressed out. Oh, now I'm feeling better. See, once I stop talking about my husband and my kids, I'm okay. I'm gonna take whatever's left on here and I'm gonna drag only on the outer portion of the eyeball, like out here, and then I'll wrap it up like into a V. And then we have the collab that, although everything is set in stone, I think what gave me so much stress was the thought that I really, really wanted you guys to see the vision. I'm gonna grab a kind of fluffy brush, but I'm not gonna fluff up anything. I'm gonna go into Buttercup, which is kind of like a banana, but it's not as yellow. And I'm gonna add Buttercup on the inner corner here. Because remember, we're creating something that is easy to put together, and you can wear this to work. You can go on a date. It'll still look pretty. I wanted to make it easy. The moment you see it, it's gonna be easy to envision looks. I do everyday wearable, but I also do smoky. I wanted to give you guys that. I love a cream blush, but I also like a really pigmented pressed powder blush. I gave you that. I love me some shimmer. I love a good highlighter. And so I wanted this palette to be super versatile, and I wanted you guys to be able to see the versatility. And when I tell you guys, hey, you can color build, I wanted a palette that you guys can color build really easily with. The same brush I used with Buttercup, we're gonna go into Rodeo Drive, but just a little tip. I'm gonna tap that in here, but I'm not gonna overbuild it. I'm not gonna wet it because I don't want it to take over the look. I think the eye is really pretty and simple on its own. Let me apply some mascara and build it up really quickly. I'm gonna let the lashes dry and then I'll tuck them in. They're just kind of like laying there, but I want the glue to get tacky enough. I forgot to add bronzer, so I am going in with just a smidge of the Vesca. Right, and then I'm gonna dip into my cream because I love her. This one is in the shade All Yours. I'm gonna just tap in very gently. And you guys, I have to give credit where credit is due. And if it wasn't for Rhonda, I don't think this collab would be happening. I got to a point that I was like, Rhonda, what if? What if I just go, never mind. And I know it's kind of late and I've already set everything in stone and the schedules have been set, but what if? Guys, the fear of disappointing you guys kind of got me. And she kept reminding me, people have been asking for this. People have been wanting to see a collab with you and Ofra. It's time, you know? Just give yourself a chance. Like, she talked to me off a ledge, and then I go, Rhonda, we switched roles because it was me calming her down, talking her down, and now it's her. Up until yesterday, it's been her all along, being an amazing friend. And I really, really, really appreciate Rhonda. And Rhonda, I know you're watching this. I freaking love you. And I appreciate you. You are such an amazing, humble, and real individual. And we see eye to eye, not just on our wackiness, because, you know, ADHD brains were like all over the damn place. But just like, you see me. You see me. And I appreciate you. Look how simple and flattering that blush is, but if you wanted to, you can continue to apply and build right on top of it. It won't get sticky, it won't get messy, it won't shift or round. And if you wanted to, you can go in with the powder blush and like just top it on top and it'll just be, but again, the eyes are simple and pretty. We're gonna leave the cheeks the way they are, but look how pretty. And then of course, we're gonna go into Rodeo Drive and apply a little bit of that. Hold on, that's enough for both cheeks. You see how intense this baby is? It's freaking fantastic. Yeah, it's just a series of emotions. Clearly my brain is everywhere. Karine sent me a video and then pictures of my palette being created and I was like, and here are the 3 lippies. I'm gonna show you guys, for instance, I'm gonna go with Velour. You guys know Stretch and Fuzzy are usually like the nudes that I feature here, but I don't feel like I've featured Velour as many times as I should. It is such a beautiful, neutral toned, rosy pink. I'm gonna pair it with a lip liner. Hold on. I'm grabbing Magenta by Nova Beauty, and I'm gonna lightly line my lips. You're gonna have to do one of these because these are so pigmented and super creamy. You do not need a lot. And then I'll just, look at that. I'm not even gonna dip back in here. Look how pretty that rose tone is. And the applicator has a little bit of a sharp edge, so it allows you to go as close to the lip liner as possible. You see, you don't need a lot. It's super flattering, very comfortable. It's not gonna stay this shiny the whole time. Give it like 5 to 6 minutes. It settles down a little bit, dries down a little bit. It'll just feel like a hydrating lipstick. That's what it's gonna feel like. It's not gonna get on your teeth, but you have to give it a minute. My body has never gone through the emotions and the feelings that I've been going through for the past month, okay? I quite literally was filming a video and thought I was going to have a stroke. My left arm kept getting cold and then back to normal. Cold, not numb, back to normal. Shoulder pains, chest stabbing pains, having a hard time breathing, the jitters, the shakes, couldn't get my thoughts out. So in several videos, I looked a lot more serious and kind of like I wasn't into it, but no, like, yes, I'm trying to film a video, but I'm also trying to focus and I'm trying to concentrate and make sure that I'm tracking everything that I'm feeling just in case I have a stroke or something. Like, that's in my mind. I was like, oh my God, I'm filming a video. What if I have a stroke and it's caught on camera? That would be the oddest way to go viral. The girl that had a stroke on YouTube. That would be weird. Believe it or not, it's almost like I'm 100% back to normal. My voice is still odd, but my back pains are better. Thank God for my chair and stuff. I'm breathing better. My arm's no longer getting cold. It's almost like, But there you go. Look, it's dried down. It still looks hydrated and it's really comfortable and it's super pretty and it's gonna last a good while on your lips. And remember, it is a 3-piece bundle. You can get this along with this, use the discount code and save a lot of money. Now you guys, listen, if you can't get it, I totally get it. I love you. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for supporting. Don't forget to hit the like and leave me a comment. At least let me know whether or not you like the collab. If you're able to snag it and you use my discount code, I do get some kickback for referring you over to the Ofra website. So they do give me a little bit of a commission and or compensation for referring you over to Ofra. If you use my discount code, you save some money, I get a little something something. And if you choose to use my discount code, then thank you in advance. Muchas gracias. Just let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the collab. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I feel so much better now. Thank you, Lord. And thank you guys. Because if it wasn't for you guys and your support and your feedback, I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity with Ofra. Not in a million years. You guys are absolutely the best and I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.